Hey patrons, happy April. Spring has finally sprung, as they say, and Cinco de Mayo is right around the corner. So this month I want to show you how to make some unbelievably easy, healthy fish tacos. I know it sounds crazy. I see what you're seeing over there. Let me show you what I have to make these this month. I have a little bit of red onion and cilantro. For possible taco garnishes, I have some pickled jalapenos and some hot sauce. I also have a favorite salad dressing of mine. It's this Brianna's cilantro lime. I've got some white corn tortillas, a bag of pre-shredded cabbage, aka coleslaw mix. I know we're going to get to that guy in a second. I have some plain Greek yogurt, a lime, and one box. That's right. I'm not joking about this. This is frozen fish sticks. I ate these when I was a kid growing up, somewhat reluctantly because I really hated fish. This particular brand is from Gorton's here in Massachusetts. And I just want to show you this before you stop watching now. When you turn this over and you look at the ingredients, if you can see that right there at the top, might be a little bit blurry. I'm going to read it to you. It says minced pollock, breadcrumb coating, vegetable oil. That's all we got in here. The breadcrumb coating is wheat flour, water, sugar, yeast, whey, and salt. That's it. Simple ingredients, nothing complicated. Probably no tariffs on this. Made in America, pollock's an American fish. I want to show you how to turn this into a fun, super, unbelievably fast and easy weeknight meal appropriate for Cinco de Mayo or any night of the week. Stay tuned. Hey patrons, happy spring. Like I said, spring is finally here. May is around the corner. I'm filming this at the tail end of April, which means it is almost Cinco de Mayo. So I'm wearing my taco earrings for you today. I thought that would be ridiculous and fun. I'm going to show you today how to make one of the fastest, easiest, pretty tasty, maybe not perfect, but pretty tasty fish taco that you have ever made at home. It's not fussy. It's right in line with everything I try to do here. We are actually going to get started by following the preparation directions on this box of fish sticks. That's right, fish sticks. Are you thinking, oh my God, these are so unhealthy, they're so processed? Not really. And they come from here in Massachusetts where I am. I'm sure if you live in a different place, you may have a version of this. And look, if you're not into it, use shrimp, use a different fish, use something that maybe was caught locally to wherever you are, but this is fast and easy and that's what I'm all about. So our protein source is gonna be fish sticks and I'm gonna use 2 fish sticks per taco. I'm making lunch just for me today for one, so I'm just gonna make 2 fish sticks. It's another thing I really like about this recipe. If you're feeding a family of 4, you're gonna make more fish sticks. If you're feeding just yourself, you're gonna make fewer fish sticks. And now that I'm mathing on that, I'm gonna make 4 fish sticks because I want to eat 2 tacos. So 2 fish sticks per taco for me, 2 tacos per person. I'm gonna get some of these on a tray. It says the first thing I should do here is preheat my oven to 425. So let's get that going. Oh, gotta unlock the keypad. Unlocking. When you have cats like mine, they know how to turn on the oven just by walking across it. It's really creepy. All right, got my oven unlocked. Bake 425. Start. That's preheating. It's been a really long time since I've opened one of these boxes. Let's see what's, oh, no bag, no nothing. Just fish sticks. Smells exactly like I remember them smelling from my childhood. Creepy. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my 4 fish sticks. I'm going to reseal these. There's not a great way to do that, so I'm going to throw this whole thing in like a big Ziploc baggie and put it back in the freezer so I can make fish sticks another time. Set that off to the side. While my oven's preheating, I'm going to get my taco fixins ready to go. Based this on what I like in a fish taco, but also ingredients that when they come together will make this an appropriately balanced meal. So I have a protein source in my fish sticks, not quite as high as I would like it to be. So I'm actually going to show you a little trick. I'm going to add a bit of Greek yogurt to each taco. Don't stop watching. It's not gross, I promise. And then I obviously need a vegetable and a carbohydrate source. So in order to get those veggies up, part of that's going to be my topping. Part of that's going to be a slaw I'm serving on the side. You've seen me make this one before. It's so easy. So I like a little red onion in my fish taco. So I am literally going to do 2 slices. That wasn't hard. 1 slice for each taco. This can go back wherever it goes in the refrigerator. I am also going to take about 2 tablespoons here of Greek yogurt. 1 tablespoon per taco. I'm eating 2 tacos. If you hate plain Greek yogurt, if you never buy it and you want to try this, get one of the little ones at the grocery store, like a small container, a single serve 5.3 ounce container of like Siggi's. That way you won't feel like you're wasting a ton of it, but you can give this a shot. In this application, it just tastes a whole lot like sour cream. It's a little bit higher in protein. So I'm not going to measure this. I'm just going to kind of blob it in, but I want about 2 tablespoons. There we go. Again, that's just going to go back in my refrigerator. Lime. If you don't want to do this, you could buy the lime juice in the little squeezy thing that's shaped like a lime, or lime juice in a bottle. We don't have a lot of work to do on this meal, so I'm going to go ahead and use fresh lime juice. But if you don't have a lime, or that is not your cup of tea, or you don't want to keep it around, don't bother. I do recommend this step though, because again, this is how we're going to add just a bit more protein to each taco. Lime, squeezing it in to my, I haven't done my workout yet today. Squeezing half a lime into my 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. I'm just gonna mix it up. It's gonna thin it out a little bit, you'll notice, and it's also gonna give it ready for this lime flavor. Whoa. So I have like a lime flavored, in a restaurant, they would call something like this a crema. That would be the fancy term. We just made lime crema. Crema is often made with mayonnaise, but it can be made with yogurt or sour cream or other things. There we go. That's done. I'm gonna rinse off my hands. Be right back. Hey, clean hands. That's really all I needed to do to prep what's going in my taco. You see I have a few pieces of cilantro here too, but I didn't even cut them. I just broke them off because the tender parts of the little stalk of cilantro are totally edible. So that's all good to go. I don't even need my knife anymore. This is a bag of basically shredded cabbage with a little bit of carrot in it. This is Fresh Express. I think this came from Market Basket here in my town. You can buy any brands. A lot of different companies have this stuff. You'll notice it's called coleslaw, but it doesn't have any of the dressing that coleslaw you get at the deli would. It's literally just the shredded part. Some of these come like a kit, and there's a packet of coleslaw dressing in it. If you like that, use it. By all means, go ahead. You do not have to. Had a little camera snafu. So as I was saying, I want at least a cup of this for myself. I probably honestly could eat more, up to 2 cups of uncooked veggies. Obviously they're going to be smaller if they cook down, is an ideal goal for a balanced meal. So I'm going to take a big heaping cup of this, plus my couple pieces of onion here count. If I'm still hungry, I'll probably make more of this. I'm going to take my Brianna's dressing. I love this stuff. It's a cilantro lime flavor. If there's something else you like maybe it's a chipotle ranch or something else of a, I don't know, moderately reminiscent Southwest flavor vibe. This is obviously not authentic Mexican cooking by any means, but anything that goes sort of in that flavor profile, or like I said, maybe you like the taste of regular coleslaw, so you're just going to do that. You could make a salad on the side of this. You could roast some cauliflower and put a little everything but the elote seasoning on it. That would be delicious. We're just looking for a vegetable side dish, so done. Doesn't get easier than that. I have nothing left to do. So when my oven's finished preheating, I'll pop in my fish sticks, and I can go off and do other stuff. I'm eating this for lunch, but if this was a weeknight, I could be tidying up my kitchen. If I had kids, I could be doing their homework or getting them ready for whatever kiddos need to be doing. But this is a super hands-off, easy meal. Can't wait to see what it looks like. Hey, my oven just beeped to let me know it's preheated to 425. So I'm gonna take my 4 fish sticks that are gonna make me 2 tacos for lunch, and I'm gonna put them in the oven. I have no idea how long they're supposed to be in there. Hold on. According to the package, I'm supposed to cook them for 8 minutes and flip them over and cook them another 8 minutes. So I'll see you in 8 minutes. Yay! My 8-minute timer just went off, so I'm gonna take these out and flip them over like the package directions say. Oh, they smell fish sticky. Like in a good way. Like in a good way, in a kind of nostalgic, I don't know, a good way. So it says to just flip them over. All right, patrons, note, may want to use a little cooking spray. They want to use a little cooking spray. I didn't think of that. I will absolutely put that in my show notes. They're not sticking in a way that they're ruined by any means, but let's see how this could go. Totally south. All right. We're gonna need these again. It's a tong heavy meal preparation. So make sure you have a pair. All right, these are going back in the oven another 8 minutes, and then they'll be done and we'll have tacos. See you soon. Hey, I'm back. My second 8-minute timer just went off, so my fish sticks have been cooking for 16 minutes, 8 minutes aside. I'm gonna pull them out, turn off my oven. Ta-da! Just like you remember, school cafeteria food. But like in a good way. All right, I'm gonna set these right here for 1 second. My 4 fish sticks, 2 per taco. I promised you this was a tong heavy meal. Now I'm gonna show you a little trick, but you didn't hear it from me. Like, seriously, you didn't hear it from me. Like, if you set your house on fire, I didn't tell you to do this. Proceed at your own risk. Now, on this channel, this site, this Patreon community, I very, very much strive to make recipes as simple and easy as possible, which also means not spending a lot of time like hovering over the stove, having to futz with things too much while they're cooking. And so I love this because in the 16 minutes those fish sticks were cooking, I started a load of laundry, sent some emails, tidied up a few things in my kitchen, pet my cat. So as I was saying earlier, there's things you can do while dinner is dinnering. Make sure you use timers. That's incredibly helpful so that you're kind of reminded to come back into the kitchen and reconnect to dinner. But that said, this particular little trick is something you must, M-U-S-T, capital letters, I'm shouting at you. You must stay focused. You cannot leave the stove. You cannot look away. You cannot step away. Don't think for 1 second you're going to put something in the fridge or grab a thing. Don't do it. There will be consequences. But that said, if you're making fish tacos at home, I love corn tortillas, but they're gross if you just take them out of the fridge and eat them. Flour tortillas, a little bit more forgiving, although they're still better warm. If you don't want to do what I'm about to do, throw these in the oven for a few minutes, either right now while it's off and you're kind of just finishing your assembly, or in the last minute or two while the fish sticks are cooking. That would work just fine. But check this out. If you have a gas stove like I do, you can put your taco shell, your tortilla, right on top of the burner. Oh my God, turn it on. And you are toasting your tortilla. This does not work if you have an electric or induction stove. Don't try it. I've tried it. Doesn't work. Horrible idea. But if you have a gas stove and you constantly look at these and flip them over, because like, look, already toasting. You constantly look at these and flip them over a few times, you will get perfectly toasted corn tortillas It smells nice. It smells like toasting corn, but like they burn fast and quickly when unattended to. So do not walk away. Like I said, prepare at your own risk. If you set your house on fire, I didn't teach you this. It's not really something to joke about, but seriously, I didn't teach you to do this. When they kind of start to, I find they bubble a little in the middle, they're perfectly done. But you can also tell by looking, like, how toasty do you like your tortilla? I like mine about that toasty. Turn the back guy off. I do wish you could smell this. Oh, it smells so good. A little bit like popcorn, just a titch. Yeah, I think it looks too. So like I said, don't do that if it freaks you out. Don't do that if you're scared. Don't do that if you have an electric or an induction stove. But it is kind of cool. A little fun trick. Okay, back to my tongs. I'm gonna put 2 fish sticks, how adorable, per taco. I lied to you. I'm not gonna do that yet. Take the fish sticks back off the taco. Take the fish sticks back off the taco if you're following along. All right, what I wanted to do is take some of this crema that I made, and I'm gonna put about a tablespoon on each of my tacos. I'm gonna do that first, because I think I want that to be my base layer. I should have thought that through. So I got a blob on each one, and I'm just gonna use my spoon to kind of smooth it over. Now, as I was saying in the beginning, I did this, because it'll be delicious, this like limey, creamy flavor, sort of like sour cream. But also because I want just a couple extra grams of protein from that Greek yogurt. So there's a purpose to this. There's like a thoughtfulness to it. And if you skip it, that's okay. That's on you. It's not a big deal. But just know that I did it with that in mind. Now I'm gonna plunk my adorable fish sticks back where I wanted them to be. I have my little bit of red onion that I pre-cut and some sprigs of cilantro. So I'm just gonna lay these in here. I mean, is it much? No. Does it count as a vegetable? Yeah. Everything counts, right? We've got some purple onion here. The purple color of the onion has different antioxidants than the cilantro, which is green. It's all good for us, even if it's little bits. It all adds up in really good ways. I love these Trader Joe's hot and sweet pickled jalapenos. If you don't like spice, if you don't like pickles, if you don't like jalapenos, skip this. There are other brands out there as well. I just happen to love these. This thing. I'm gonna link to this in the notes. This thing has changed my life. See if I can work the back of it. It has 2 little parts. One is a stabby fork and one is this slotted spoon. And its sole purpose in life is to help you get things out of like pickled jars. So I have to say this. I have this really bad habit if I buy capers or pickled jalapenos or cornichons or pickles. If I can't get my hand in the jar to like pick them out, I'll just dump out the liquid so that I can dump out the contents. Which, when you do that and you put it back in the fridge, you wind up over time with like disgusting dried out pickles, which was a point of contention for someone else who lives in my household, which I understand. So my laziness of not being able to like get the pickles out was starting to create some strife. So I found this little thing, this little scooper that drains away the brine, and then you can scoop out your olives, your pickled jalapenos, your pickles. Doesn't really work great for a huge pickle, but you get the gist. Kind of obsessed with it. I say I don't like One Trick Pony kitchen tools, but I do have a bunch of them. This is definitely one of them, but it's a game changer and it keeps everybody happy. So I had some little pickled jalapenos on here. I'm gesturing to something you can't even see. Ta-da. And I love hot sauce. I love most kinds of hot sauce. I've given a shout out to Butterfly Bakery before. I will link to them and the little pickle thing in the show notes. So in case you want to find it, you know what it looks like, you know where to find it. But this is a batch Butterfly Bakery made called Carrot Caraway Cabbage Hot Sauce. Sounds super weird, doesn't taste like any of those things, but it's actually one of my favorites that they've ever made. So I'm gonna put a little drizzle. Come on, Jasmine, you gotta, there we go. A little drizzle onto each one. I also like the colors that are coming together here. A little red hot sauce, purple in the onion, green in the cilantro and the jalapenos. If I slide this guy over, uh-oh, lost my tongs. Tong heavy meal preparation. I wasn't kidding. Tong, 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 tong. All right, I gotta get some rest or something. Nice big pile of my slaw. All I need to eat this is my hands and a fork for the slaw. Elementary school fish tacos. It was really good. That's why I never do the bite shots. I hope you try this. They're very tasty. They're very easy. It was a perfect weeknight meal. When we get there, happy Cinco de Mayo, maybe we'll give this a try. See you in May, patrons. Thanks. Bye.